Hey guys, Beats here, Plumbing here. In today's video, I'll be doing the performance test on my 2012 American Yorkville toilet. I'm still kind of tired as I just woke up not long ago, so I may sound a little bit weird, but and like I said, it's very cold outside, so my nose is a little runny. But first, we're gonna start off with the dye test. I got a little bit around the bowl, but it actually, because the bowl's so clean, it kind of just slid down into the part of the bowl that has all the water in it. So but there still is some around it, so hopefully it'll stick just a tad so we can see how well it does with the bowl rinse. But here's a flush. So it pretty much took like 98% of it, 99%. It did leave a tiny little streak there and somewhere around here, but as y'all could tell, you can't even tell there was ever dye that was in this bowl, so I'd say that was a pass, which isn't super surprising. That's about what I expected, to be honest. So now I'm gonna go ahead and throw the blue rag in there, and we'll see how this does. I'm still missing my other blue rag, and I'm gonna take some of y'all's suggestions and just like put these items back into a toilet tank or something so the dogs can't get to it. But alrighty, here's the flush. And there it is. So it took this with absolutely no issue. Once again, not super surprising. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the microfiber cloth. I don't know how it's gonna do. I think it actually might struggle on this, but I guess we'll find out in a second here. And it is also very painful to my hands touching cold water when it's almost freezing temperatures outside. And then as the breeze goes by, it dries my hands and it's just extremely cold. So, alrighty, here's the microfiber cloth. Let's see how it does. Wow, let's see. Wow, yeah, that actually took it without much issue, which is very kind of surprising. As y'all know, most of my toilets actually really struggle to take the microfiber cloth, so this, I'd say, was basically a perfect pass, which is honestly kind of crazy. These toilets aren't as bad. It just, if they made the bowl rinse a little better, then it would be good. And what am I doing? I'm distracting myself here. It's time for the grocery bag, and then I'll put some of the others together in like a combination and see how they do. But since the microfiber cloth went down with basically no issue, I'm kind of expecting the same for this, but you never know, because chances are there is air in the bag and it's just gonna get stuck in the mouth. But here's the flush. Wow, so even though it struggled a tiny bit because of the air, it took it right through. That is very awesome. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try the microfiber cloth and the blue cloth, and then I'll switch with the rag. So, or sorry, the grocery bag. I don't know why I keep saying rag, but okay, now let's get the small blue one. I don't know how this is gonna do. I think it might clog, but we'll give it a flush and we'll see what happens. So just gotta dry my hands off, make sure my phone screen is focused. Alrighty, here we go. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Not too surprised, but it looks like it actually tried, because it took down most of the microfiber cloth. It just got stuck when it got to the blue rag. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of separate them apart, and then we'll try this again and see what happens, because that was fairly close. Okay, let's see how it does if we kind of separate them. And I guess in a way that's kind of cheating, but it still has to do the task of taking both of them down. So in a way it's also not cheating. So let's see how it does. Okay, so it took down the microfiber cloth, but it did not take down the blue rag. But I don't think it's clogged, so I'm gonna let the tank fill and I'll give it another flush and see if it passes through. And if it does, I'll just leave it at that. I'm not gonna test it anymore. I will go ahead and switch with the grocery bag and maybe the small blue rag or something. So yeah, like I said, I don't think that it actually clogged on that blue rag there. I think it just kind of got stuck in the mouth of the trapway, but could be wrong. Let's flush it and see. Yeah, it just got stuck and didn't fully go through, so it did clog. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get the blue rag and grocery bag, flush these down and see how it does. Honestly, I'm expecting it to take this. It might struggle, or it could take 2 flushes, but as long as it isn't hard clogged, then should be good. So, again, I'm gonna get this spread out the best I can without getting too much air in it. And let me go ahead and throw this rag on top. And let's give it a flush and see how it does. So it seems like this toilet does really good on individual tests, but when you kind of put the tests together, it does struggle. And I'm not gonna waste too much time and make it flush it a second time because it did bundle up pretty hard in the opening. I don't think it would take it down, but we'll give it a second chance just to see what happens now. Let's go ahead and make sure this is all spread out, no air in there. And lay this on top again, and we'll see what happens. Make sure the phone is focused. Okay, here's a flush. Okay, so it looks like it struggled, but both of them came out. So honestly, this toilet's a pretty good performer. Like I had said, I'm not extremely surprised, but it also did just a little bit better than I thought. Again, I think the main problem with these is sometimes they leave stuff at the back of the bowl. I'm not really gonna go too far into that, but overall pretty decent toilet. So yeah, I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave y'all's comments down below, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.